Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
8, read. Come on, D.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
Now Locke. Open man is Myers. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. There, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And not even bats. 2nd and 11. And his throw here is incomplete. Away, dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
Whether to actually challenge the play or not, in this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Push it back. Push it back. Right there.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Oh, that field goal range in all likelihood, what do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I've really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, The longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? But you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Michelle takes to midfield, but no
pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete.
They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
To that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take it across.
There's a normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and
He's done a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's Wins getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2nd and 14. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch the whip.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Let's go.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that is incomplete off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zaptra Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2. That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the field. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks.
We're able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And not what
You've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. The open man is Smith. And now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Block now to throw. Rolling to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. At the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one, a big shot.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is going to wind up incomplete. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down.
Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
To get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started, you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
Dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the end.
But that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. One way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one.
Offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, watch the slam.
Again, it's Michelle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
8 read. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And this is going to be...
Going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But
they stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I got you, son. I got you, son. You go tight. You got tight. You got that.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. They'll get over it. From the 44, Locke got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 29 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop. Our crack researcher just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That'll be complete to Breida. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop the throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
They've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Sponge.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got Smith here. This all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Myers. And we'll be back. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
And for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. Maybe we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is met in his trend, and they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. Up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes
Punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Locke. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
But not go down and fumble the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the towel where it occurs.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So for Miami, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills.